It is GabGirl92, and it's been a while since I made a video. I have so much to say. But anyways, I'm 20, I'm in college, and I don't know if you can tell, but I have eczema. I've had it since I was born, really. And I'm having a terrible, terrible flare-up right now. And I feel quite ugly right now because my face is like, it's dry. Yesterday it was peeling. It was red. It was really red yesterday. And it's just like, it feels so tight. Even right here on my lid, it's like flaky, kinda. And I figured your body is making flakes, so it kind of like as a protective barrier until whatever's underneath heals. And the funny thing was, I wasn't like scratching at my face. I mean, sometimes I'll be like this, but I wasn't like, you know. I've had issues with my face when I was younger in elementary school. I had a big bad breakout on my forehead, and people were not very nice. Kids, even random women, you know, well, I guess some guys too, but it seems like it's only been adult females who have ever brought it up. Like, I had a first grade teacher when I was like, when I was in first grade, and my arm was totally broken out, like red. I scratched all night. I don't know what the hell, why I was that itchy. Maybe it was because my mother gave me spaghetti, and that was before they found out I was allergic to tomatoes, technically. I mean, I eat pizza, but technically tomatoes breaks out my skin. We didn't know that, and we used to have spaghetti all the time. And I think it was probably one of those nights, and I came in, and the teacher, I was handing the paper to the teacher, and, you know, I was like, here, and she was like, oh, what happened to your arm? And it was just like, why are you so freaking cruel? Like, people can be mean, and kids would be like, what's on your face? And there was this one girl who was actually in my class named Narissa. She was so nice. I don't really talk to her as much now. I think we're Facebook friends, but you know, we went different ways. Nothing bad or anything, but she was really nice, and for a time I think we were pretty close friends. And she had eczema too, and she also was light-skinned like me. Yes, I'm black. Let me just clarify that right now. She's actually half white. Both my parents are technically black. We'll discuss that later. We looked very alike, same complexion. Her hair was always braided in little kid braids, and I used to have little bobble barrettes and stuff. And people thought we were sisters, and we both had eczema. Weird. Now, one time this kid was like, why do you have that stuff on your forehead? Narissa doesn't. Really? Why are you even asking that question? Like, did your mom raise you to just ask rude questions to people and not think before you speak? Oh, clearly, I'm having a breakout that Narissa's not having. She's having it on her hands, I'm having it on my face. Fortunately, I guess the face is more important. Typically, my skin looks really good. If you've seen me in other videos, it looks okay. But I don't know why. I'm just having this really bad breakout on my face, and it's just so tight. I don't even really feel comfortable moving and talking, and making wide gestures. Like, my lips are dry, all around my lips, around my nose, this eyelid for some reason. Not this one, but this one right here. It's awful, and I feel like it makes me feel ugly a lot, at least when it's on my face. When it's not on my face, I tolerate it. The good thing is, it's not always like this, and it's rarely my face. This is like once in a blue moon, so right now I'm feeling really depressed with myself, because I know there's a lot of other people out there with eczema, and it can really bring down your confidence. I've managed to have boyfriends, you know, but I used to, when I was younger, before I had boyfriends, and I was really shy, and I still kind of am, I used to be so afraid of, like, what kissing would be like, because my lip would break out, and I'd be like, oh, they probably think I have herpes, or, oh, it's going to be so dry, I'm not going to be able to kiss them, you know. Just a little background about me. In general, I have a lot of health issues, nothing detrimental. As far as I know, I'm not going to die unless I get hit by a bus or develop something else, but I have asthma, I have severe peanut allergies, and I got a skin test some years ago, and they said that chocolate, tomatoes, pollen, egg whites, codfish, oak trees, pet dander, grass, ragweed, and I'm pretty sure cats, because cats make me fucking die, like, whenever I'm around them. But milk, they even said milk. They claim I'm allergic to it or something. I drink milk every day. I love milk. And no, I don't need someone to tell me, well, if you want your skin to feel better, stop drinking milk. I drink milk when I'm not home and my face is fine. I'm convinced that it's my house because it's very dirty and dusty. If it's bothering you, clean your house. It's to a farther degree than you know. It's not just my room. My room's fairly clean. It's got some boxes around right now because we're moving, but it's fairly clean. It's the rest of the house. It's pretty bad. My mother has a hoarding problem. She's got OCD, and I hate to put it out there, but Mom, it's true. She knows it, and I hope she's not offended that I said that, but we honestly have a very bad hoarding problem in the other areas of our house, and because of all the different nooks and crannies, there's a lot of dust. A lot of dust. And my mother, she's been going through a depression for some years now, like a majority of my life, and it's hard for her to really get up and clean. She's now considered physically disabled, and she doesn't move that much. So, you know, with it just being her here, and things, so much mail coming in, and things she orders online, it builds up, and it's to a degree where it's like, oh, if I wanted to clean it today, it would not get done. So dust seems like to be a never-ending problem. What I really should be doing is getting out the house as much as possible, because any other place but my house seems to be cleaner than my house. But just so many things have been going on. My parents are getting a divorce, and financial issues and things I don't need to really discuss. I'm feeling depressed, and I've just been wanting to lay in bed and staying in this house where the dust is and the things that irritate my skin. I also have dogs, but the dogs that my mother got, and we've had them for 12 years, 13 almost, they have no fur, so they didn't seem to be a problem. They don't bother my asthma. They're basically considered hypoallergenic, but I'm convinced that one of my dogs brings dirt in on her paws, and when I'm not around, sometimes I find her on my bed. So that might have been what broke out my skin. It's not that I don't want to clean, because I do. I'm just saying this as precaution to people that might try to be rude and say, oh, it's all your fault. It's not really my fault that I have, I guess it's technically a genetic condition, I'll say. My brother doesn't have it. And our house is as dusty as I don't know what, and he's fine. No asthma, no allergies, no nothing. I just must have been born with some sort of immune deficiency. They link eczema to asthma and immunity problems. So I was just born this way. And sometimes with my skin being so sensitive, things flare up. And I'm getting closer to my face, and I don't need to be so close, but yeah. I just wanted to talk about how eczema makes me feel. It makes me feel depressed. Remember that it could be worse, and that there are other people like you, like me, who have eczema, and I feel like if there was some sort of network, man, like that was like in my community, and I could talk to, I don't know if there is, but if there was a community where we could all talk to each other, it would make things so much easier. We'd feel better about ourselves, and we'd feel like we're not alone, because, like, you know, I'm typically the only one whose wrists look like this, and I don't want people thinking she cuts herself or whatever. It's really so itchy. I gotta scratch it. It's so itchy, and I try not to scratch, but believe me, you do a lot in your sleep. Take allergy pills, have prescription steroid ointment medications. They come in little tiny ass tubes. It costs like $7 for a tube, and it's expensive and ridiculous, and a lot of money going down the drain over the years. I like to sometimes use natural approaches. I am going to be posting more videos of tips and things I've learned along the way. Usually when I'm away, it doesn't bother me. I'm convinced that this house is just a bad house. We're moving, and I feel like there's all these kind of bad auras, and even when we clean, it's almost like it doesn't help. I don't know. I just break out every now and then. Like my face, right now it's just healing, because I was out of medication, and I said we're going through financial issues. I don't like to bug my mother to buy more of my prescriptions, but I had found an unopened tube. I put it all over my face yesterday. I didn't care. I had to. It was like so bad. It was worse than today. and now it's kind of, I feel like, in a healing process. It's like, it's almost like I have a mask on, sort of, in certain parts, but I don't. My knuckles are bad too, and I put it on my skin, but right now it's, I think, all healing. I'm not really itchy right now, I'm just kind of in pain from it being so sore. Some people can grow out of it. My brother had it as an infant. He's 24. Grew out of it. But me, I'm 20 and still have it. I don't really think I'm going to grow out of it. But with time and care, it can get better. It's kind of a waxing and waning thing. It's always going to be there. But some days are better than others. And this is just to tell the world, this is what I look like every now and then when I have my bad days. My skin looks bad. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm moving around like you can see it. And I hope it doesn't make anyone think that I'm less beautiful. Even though I did say I feel ugly, I know I'm not. And whenever my skin's not broken out, I get a lot of compliments. And when I wear makeup, people think I'm older and mature and pretty and stuff. It's only days when my hair is pulled back, and when my face looks like this, so I feel like I don't get any attention. I hope that this has made somebody else with eczema feel a little better about themselves, because I have it too, and I hope that if you don't have eczema and you're just coming across this video, that maybe you can see past my ugliness if I look ugly to you. I'm really being negative. Maybe also you can sort of see what it's like for a person who has eczema. Oh, and if you're not familiar with eczema, research. Like growing up, when kids would ask me what's wrong with me, or what do you have, or what happened to your skin, and I told them I had eczema, some of them did say, what's that? Like they didn't know what it was. So maybe you've never heard of it. But yeah, I'm going to be sharing some of my remedies in another video. So please be on the lookout for that, and subscribe if you have eczema or if you'd like to just see my videos. Bye-bye. Have a blessed day.